Welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Afternoon, YouTube. Here with you today to show you my latest treasure from eBay. I don't know if you heard that, but there's some stuff inside rattling around. This is the Eico HFT 94, I think, or 90. Maybe this is the 90. This is the FM tuner that goes with the other one I got. It was very well packed, but like I said, there is something rattling around inside. So I guess that first thing to do is to get to that, see what it is. This thing is pretty heavy, I'm sure because of the transformer in it. We'll take this bottom off first. Looks like it's got some replacement screws in it, and also 3 of the rubber feet are missing from the bottom. So those will have to be replaced. Those are easy enough to get. Hope you guys are in the picture. I don't know if you... Turn it away a little bit. There we go. Well, like I said, this will... I didn't see anything fall out, so maybe this is whatever's in it's in the top part of it instead of the bottom. Either way, got to take it apart. So we'll just do that right away and get it over with. Hope it's not a broken tube. Not impossible to replace them, but you know, it's always not preferable to have a broken tube in it. So, and don't see anything falling out of there. Something a little dead there, looks like. No problem. This is a lot like the AM tuner. There's not very many. They're all the capacitors are disc, which is kind of odd, I think, in a way. But it's good for us because those hold up, whereas the paper capacitors do not. So next thing on next order of business, I guess, is to take the top cover off. And some of the screws are missing on that also. Oh, these are the kinds that got nuts on them, I think. See if we can get 1 or 2 of them out. Doesn't look like it. So, oh, there's a screw or a nut that fell out. At least these are fairly easy to hold. Or something. Not sure what that is. Huh. Not where the screw, the nut went for that either. Good. That one is tight. Out. I'll get this one out. And we should be able to slide the cover off. Should be the keyword there. think this has to come off too. And it's not budging, so I guess we'll have to take this off too. Yeah, Bill, this is what I was talking about. You can't see on the side of these when the lights are up above like that. That's what makes it difficult, or to me it does anyway. You know, it's like a rusty slot in a brown screw. You need light to see that. And overhead lights are nice for up here. I mean, plenty of light up here. You just can't see on the sides. Of course, even the ones I'm proposing to put in behind, I don't think that would help a lot. But, you know, maybe a little bit. Piece by piece, little by little. Alright. Oh, I see what's missing. Already I see what's missing. I don't know if it's missing or if it's what's rolling around it, but the little pointer tube. Oh, that'll be expensive. That will be expensive. Not looking forward to replacing that. I got something poking out the back here. There goes more of the nuts out. Looks like a screw. Let's see if we can get that out. I see that socket's broke off there too. Some of this stuff is it's not that bad. You know, to repair. So. There's that one loose. This one's not. Wow. Another dusty one. Dirty one, whatever you want to call it. Put it down here out of the way. Oh, I don't see anything loose floating around. Not sure what that would have been. I'd say, by the looks of that, that's the what's left of the rubber feet. Out of 3 of them, so that would make sense. Alright, like I said, I don't see anything loose or anything like that. Looks like all the tubes are there. Where do people put these things that they get this dirty? I don't understand. Again, the only thing I see missing is the little indicator tube. Like I said, that's going to be expensive. You know, it's not a thing that have to have, but you know, it's something you'd want to have for this particular model. So, get all the loose screws. I don't know, maybe there's a screw or a nut or something fell off. Maybe it was those. It could have been these things here. I never thought about that. They would give that kind of sound. So maybe that's what that was. Maybe those were just rattling around inside here. Again, the bottom looks fine. No problems there. That socket there I was talking about is not dangerous yet. It's still got plenty of plastic on it there. In fact, that may be able to JB weld that to get it back like it should be. I don't know if I want to try this or not. you know, I'm not sure how the outputs work on that. I'm sure one of them is a output and the other one's probably a lower output or something. That's what it did on the FM too. It's not stereo though, I do know that. So there's definitely a difference in the output here. This one's connected to capacitor, that one goes to a wire connected over there somewhere. So I'll have to look at the schematic on that. That is very misaligned or something. Let me get a close-up camera going here and I'll show you what I'm talking about here on some of the stuff I'm sitting there talking about. Alright. That tuning flywheel there is right up against that piece of metal there, and I don't think it's going to move that way. When I try to turn it, it doesn't want to turn. So I noticed that when I had the knob on it before, that it didn't want to turn. It does turn a little bit, obviously. I'm holding the wrong end here. Let me hold this in. That's the problem with this camera. You can't hold it but one place so you don't. That does move the pointer. I don't think, like I said, I don't think that's going to affect the tuning of it. I just think that I won't have any indication of the. Let's see, where am I at? There. So I just think it does move up and down. Alright, that's neither here nor there. Let me show you the rest of this. As you can see, it don't look too bad. Put some light on it. Not bad looking at all. On this side anyway. So let's flip over to the other side and take a look at that. Alright, here's the other side again. Mucho dirty. Probably doesn't affect the working of the unit, but it does to me. I can't stand anything that dirty. But like I said, that's here. Let me illustrate this again. See how it is moving as it should. It definitely needs some lubrication on that thing. Geez, old piece, that thing is hard to turn. This looks like it's rusted, so it's probably one of the reasons. A lot of work here to be done. Now here's the. You can see that the AC outlet there is broke off, but if we look at the other end, we can see that the plastic is still there to the extreme outside, so there's no danger of anything being poked there. I can take this socket out and put some GB weld to fix that, so that's not a problem. Actually, those are readily available too, those sockets like that. I don't think that'd be a problem to replace it. Again, I just don't know whether I'll try to fire this up or not. I don't think it'll hurt anything, but you know, I have to get out my signal tracer again and see if I can hook that up and go from there. Let me do that, and I'll come back later. In fact, I think I'll make that a part 2 to this because this is already pretty long. So I'll do that later on, and we'll see if this thing actually does work, and then we'll try to find one of those tubes. I can just imagine those things are going to be expensive. So I have one in the AM tuner, so glad of that. It would probably be cheaper to buy another one of these FM tuners than it would be to buy that tube. I'm just guessing. So if I do that, go that route, I'll probably have to make sure that that tube is in there, because it wouldn't be worth my time to just buy another one of these for nothing. So Alright, I'm going to shut this off here, and you guys, oh, there's a nut that tried to get away from me. So, there's 4 of them. Yeah, that makes 4. Okay. But anyway, you guys have a great day. That could have been one of the other things that was floating around there, because there's one of those screws that were missing and the nut was still in there. So, anywho, you guys have a great day, and if I don't post a part 2 for this, you guys, I'll talk at you all later. So, that's about it from here. Thanks for watching.